on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Murray's pass. Complete.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
1st down, a run with Cohen.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 16 carries, 64 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
From the 16, Murray. And he completes it to Cohen. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson finds the open target, Arnold. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. And
somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 40.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete to Andy Isabella. No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4th down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team. Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Walker with it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray from midfield. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Draw play, Cohen. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Trey Flowers on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
10. Seahawks 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Metcalf. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson over the middle. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Benjamin's the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Murray, incomplete.
Murray's pass.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Texans who are out in front. Will Fuller, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Todd Gurley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 7 yards, the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Now it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it's
Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Let's go, defense.
Shotgun now from Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
A gain of 16 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon.
Pass complete to Josh.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run it with Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
Second and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught by Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Brings up third down and 10.
Throwing is Murray on third down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Seahawks 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him not get through.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Finds the open target, Arnold.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He'll find his running back, Eno Benjamin. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, fancy running by Murray. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
By the Seahawks.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup
from the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the... And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick
the
off.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Trailing 14-13, just over 2 minutes to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check back 27. Check back 27.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On the move to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He can run for it, and he will. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
14.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, They're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.